Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present the video highlights of the match between Team BDS and PSG Talon during the Six Invitational 2025. Want to remind that you have opportunity to support the channel on the Patreon page. Find the link in the description or in the comments. Enjoy.
To get themselves an advantage.
Before I find stuff down, he's got the right idea. There is a player tucked in, makes him run
Beautiful.
as well. Great little bit of play from RazaH. Gets him with the nade on the finish off, and Yas is also here for a bit of support, joined up by Misa. Got an unbelievable series as well. Yesterday it wasn't just against BDS, Tim. Yas finding Brede. RazaH's now been taken down too, but PSG Talon have got the numbers advantage, Tim.
Solitov on low health. That might just give PSG Talon in this last 25 seconds a little bit of space to be able to move on in here. That's a big kill. It opens things up, but Leakerfact, he's just looking to get on the rear side of him. He knows there's pressure coming in from that window. 4 versus 2. PSG, you gotta go now. They managed to get Leakerfact and Misa with a double. PSG Talon come out with a great opening attack.
The only track that matters, Tim, is onto this Legion, and that's exactly what they've found. Does have the mute jammers, which of course will negate that for a brief moment. However, he's now clear and out, and Gossi also removed. A second one coming in from the C4. BDS holding off well so far.
Yeah, this is it. PSG Talon have had nothing really so far on this attack. BDS have worked it really, really well. They've controlled all the key areas. They've hit them with the nitros. They've just bullied them. They've chipped away at them. They've taken the shield off them. And now it's a big ask for PSG. 3 versus 5. 30 seconds left to go. There's going to come a point where they just have to go for it here. Leakerfact is still up on that top floor. Misa is there as well, using the hatch at the minute, but he needs to be very cautious because there's the potential either for Leakerfact to find him or for Brede to just hit him on the reverse angle. You're playing against the big boys now, and they will hit their shots. That's the reality. Solitov finds RazaH. BDS are looking to respond with a flawless round. Yas says, nope, that's not going to happen. Manages to pick up users, but I think that's going to be the most that he will get.
Probably the most he'll walk away with. Tries to find one more here as well. Gets it down. Won't quite finish off his man. BDS is more trying to play for KD at this point, I think, above anything else.
Yeah, they've got the right idea with the Blackbeard in trying to push forward and trying to just move these BDS players, but the problem is they're losing a lot of health in doing so. They're not really making it there quick enough to close the ground and make him a real threat. They do eventually take out Solitov. It is a trade as he managed to find one. Shaiko onto Soldier. 4 versus 2 as PSG are starting to crumble on this top floor clearance, but Misa manages to find an answer onto Brede. RazaH is down though. Misa's all alone. About 20 HP. Users finds him. BDS user down. Leakerfact can be there in a couple of seconds, and he will end that party, let me tell you.
So you need that depth in terms of the strats of the team as well as that consideration. We've seen them try to ignore the vertical before. They paid the price, and as you say, the C4 coming through very comfortably. RazaH now taken out as well. Almost like there's a lack of consideration here on where else BDS can be playing. Like, BDS are literally playing across the multiple floors of the map, whereas the PSG Talon not seen too much of that yet.
And they've got loads of drone stairs. They've got 6 out of 10 left. They've plenty to go at. So there's no excuse, really, for not knowing about Leakerfact underneath. Solitov manages to take down Yas, and you can see they're just starting to get a little bit more aggressive now. At BDS, they're starting to feel themselves. They know that they can win these fights. They know that they can get aggressive, that they've got that space. They're 4 versus 3. Shotgun wins that all day long. Leakerfact takes down Misa. 4v2 BDS, and now in cruising mode. Gotti manages to find one, but it's likely impactless. 13 seconds left to go. Nitro from users. BDS looking super solid.
Rework strategy before the rounds even got started.
Yeah, I want to see more disruption from PSG on this one. Like I said last time, BDS were just allowed to play in their positions. That's it, Soldier. Close that gap. Shield down. Guns up. Get aggressive. Leakerfact taken out, but BDS, they are standing up well here. 3 versus 2. They managed to find kills of their own. The Blackbeard is down. Got it. Almost the same. This is looking hard for PSG Talon now, but Yas, he manages to find one.
Too late, man.
However, the Dorkaby on his own 1v2. This is going to be a tough finish. BDS likely to close out another round.
What really got me there is they tried to go just a few seconds too soon. The Dokkaebi call became available at 2 minutes 15 seconds. They'd gone in about the 2:21 mark, and I was like, oh, guys, I get it. You've got the kill. You want to take the ground, but if you gave it just a few more seconds, you'd have really been able to make use of that extra information.
Going to rain it down from above, but interestingly, PSG Talon might just go for
vertical,
this.
you know it's open.
This is the problem. This is the problem.
That is painful.
Pump's going down, though.
They saw the shots coming on through, and yeah, I believe he's managed to get his way in with the smoke coming through. The one's there as well, but he manages to stick it. I mean, BDS are now in a 4 versus 2, so a retake doesn't sound too difficult for them, Tim. Scotty can work some real magic on the outside.
Look at where the diffuser is, though. It's way away from that breach as it had to be, and this is the problem. However, they don't know that Ryder, he's in amongst them. He's looking to get kills. There's make it 3 for the round. He's just going to hold this position now. Where will the challenge come from BDS? He knows that there's another on his way. He surely hears the warden. This could be another one for him. No, Users manages to get the peak. BDS may be able to close this out now. It's all up to Gotti. 3 days on the cover. From PSG. With only 25 seconds left to go, BDS are going to need to make a move here. Brede has got the diffuser in hand, but they haven't really got themselves the full control of sight yet to be able to think about putting this down. Misa's going to find one. Yas absolutely slapped Shaiko there. Ryder finds Leak of Fight, 3 versus 2, and the onslaught at the end of the round is not falling in the favour of BDS. Gotti manages to pick him up, and PSG as well to disguise his movement, to disguise him pushing in.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah,
right,
he just needs to get the kill. It's so easy for him, and now he's got the verticals that the Ram opened up. Yas manages to find Shaiko 3v2 as he goes big and gets a second onto Leakafact. Soldier takes down Brede, and the attack just crumbles as Yas gets a third. Really made too much progress here. He's trying to push in now, and that's exactly what's going to happen now. He manages to get the kill. I thought for a second Gotti was going to spray him down there, but there's another one to be found. But no, again, they've no idea that he's in that position. Yas picks up Brede. The intel game is not great for BDS. They've only got 3 drones left, and they keep walking into people. However, they are just outgunning Shaiko Users. They pick up 1 apiece, and now they are low health, though. This is winnable for Yastes.
He's had a good game so far, and he's only got a lamb body shots too.
He's got the diffuser down. He's got the diffuser down.
They must know where he is, though. The thing is, the backstab could be coming in. Shaiko in the 1 versus 1, not finding his man yet. Almost picked out because he's the one that can threaten this Ying. If they know where it is, they can play around that.
Little bit dangerous, though, because, of course, it does force Shaiko onto that Vendetta while the track is active. He's very good with it, don't get me wrong, but it does potentially put him in a situation where fighting multiple enemies could be difficult. Misa manages to pick up the entry, Leakafact taken down, so that's the door could be gone, and any impact EMPs that were remaining to deal with that clash go with him. Ryder manages to find Users. They're cutting them down one by one. Gotti managing to find the kill onto Solotov, and I feel like BDS are suffering the same problem that PSG had on the attack, and that is they're being a little bit too slow, a little bit too tentative, and they're not being able to find that gap in order to exploit, to find the room, and they now 1v5 over to Brede. Tries to style it out with the spin on the clash, but can't quite make it. It doesn't matter as Gotti comes in with the final. To stand tall here, he's got an idea of where Shaiko's going to come from. The nade comes in, downs him. Well played from Shaiko, and that now maybe sets for the rest of the team to go, but Gotti's going to survive as well. What a rescue from Yas.
Not over yet, though, and there's that vertical coming into play, Tim. We spoke about it being ignored. They've got in and got the kills they need. Leakafat's good for 3. Yas and Misa to hold on now. The 2 top gunners on this team to keep BDS at bay.
Yeah, BDS may well have the space now to start putting that diffuser down as well. Brede has it in hand, just needs to pick his spot. But how about that? Yas drops in and drops the diffuser. 3 seconds, Leakafact's got it in hand. He's going to have the time down, but no, he runs out of time. Take the tight angle. Gotti might just come away with something here. He's going to be bullied by the Blackbeard, but they take in so much time to do this. Brede is relocating. Gotti goes for it. He gets 1. Can he get 2? No. Users manages to find the kill. He will pick up the down Shaiko, but that's it. 2.5 minutes wasted by the smoke.
Ryder's up above them as well. They've managed to drop down in time, but if he starts his move and isn't caught out, they're in trouble. One's gone down. Misa's onto another. Tim, they're going to do it. They can't quite get the Blackbeard. It's a 3 versus 3.
Just need to hold on.
Ryder.
10 seconds left to go. He's moving back down.
Does
he know? Yes, he reacts. 3v1. It looks like they're going to hold on, Des. It's all up to Users. And Des, we're going to overtime. And we'll see which team are able to dominate. Look at this. The confidence is up. Ryder steps out, takes down Brede, and that's the sense.
That's the key one.
It's going to get more difficult as we go on. But
he's snuck in.
He has snuck in. This could be
he's
big
missed.
moment, but Gotti manages to find the kill. Takes down Solitov. BDS are on the back foot. As Shaiko taken out as well. It's 1v5.
Gotti?
Surely not a flawless round.
4K?
But Gotti goes huge. When on the attack particularly. Perfect. BDS need to play into that. Just, try and slow them down. Make life difficult for them. They've got the Legion there. They've got the Warden. They've got the Valkyrie cams. Nice. Nitro comes out. Going to do a lot of damage. Solitov picks up Ryder.
One way that we're headed.
Yeah, it certainly does. Like you say, Soldier low health, just struggling to find anything to go on. Users manages to pick him up. 5 versus 3. BDS seem to have rallied Dez. They seem like they're going to be holding on to this one without too much of a problem. Leakerfact finds his shots onto Yas. 5v2. It's up to Misa and Gotti. Misa manages to pick up Shaiko. It's a glimmer of hope in what seems like a lost round at the minute. The Valkyrie takes the drop. Solitov back onto site to try and shore things up. Misa keeps going, but Leakerfact, he takes down Gotti. Misa, he's going to have to get an ace if he wants to close this out. BDS are holding from above as well. He's taking damage. They know where he is. And Dez, we're going all the way to 50.
Key difference is Shaiko's not pushing those backstairs, so Gotti for now at least is relatively ineffective. They found one though. Leakerfact has fallen down. The ace offline, not the biggest loss in the world, but Tim, they haven't cleared these verticals. They're trying to push inside of sight, and they've got the second kill. Ryder's good for 2 in the round, 3 more kills, and they take the map.
It certainly looks like it could go that way right now. Shaiko, Breeder, Users, they have got a job to do to rescue Lair. Users finds one, Shaiko another. This is the danger of BDS that you always face. They are always capable of turning it around.
Plant's going down.
Time is a factor. 10 seconds. Shaiko hits the shot. Soldier, he goes down, but Shaiko does as well. 2v2, Diffuser down, and BDS, they show their quality in the final moments. It's all up to Gotti. He has had big plays so far, but he's going to need the biggest of all right now, Des. 1v3 goes to a 1v2. He knows that he's against the clock. BDS, they surely hold on, but no.
He's got to go upstairs.
He finds the kill, 1v1. The clock is ticking, and it's his biggest enemy right now, Des.
Users is just going to run away is the problem here. I don't think he's going to have the time. Tim, he's run out as well. That is such heartbreak for PSG Talon. They were so close to getting it done, but ultimately, the clock works against them. They won't be able to hold on. Users will pull him off, and BDS will take it in round 15. But my God, the PSG Talon made hyper impactful, but it was present and clearly did enough damage that PSG Talon wanted off the board. In this last ban then is coming out from BDS.
Yeah, we didn't really see, the sort of classic, a lot of vertical nitros or anything like that, but the black eye cameras are of play, and we can write that off if they come out with a good, strong performance on, shall we?
Oh, surely not. Shoot back, please. Shoot back, please.
Shots missed.
No, he got him. Let's go.
Solitov, like you say, missing that opportunity for the opener, taking the chance, but he's just left BDS on the back foot a little bit. But who's there to rescue them? It's going to be Shaiko on the Legion, looking for more. Misa manages to take down Leakerfact. Shaiko, I won't say low health, but half health. 3-day half health as well, but it's the same story on the other side. Misa and got him, but Misa's going big. It needs his teammates to be able to hold BDS back. Out goes the EMP, and he's going to start moving soon.
Love that as well, disabling any jammers that might be inside of blue here before the call comes on through, but Misa's been caught out. Tim, all they've got to do is cover connector here while this plant goes down, and sure enough, there's a bit of cover here. One coming in from blue, but if the connector one comes on through, they're in trouble. Double C4 toss. You are not getting away with that one. Gotti has already pulled off a magical play once, but he won't get the chance.
Certainly up and electrified. And it's going to be difficult for them to deal with that one. They're aware of the swing on the office balcony, potentially. They're going to stray into that Gashmot mine, but will not be swung on the back of it. Ryder manages to find Solitov, who's having a torrid start for Chalet so far. 2 entry deaths in a row. BDS once again trying to hold on. Ryder with a second, takes down Users. Misa onto Shaiko. They're starting to roll through the top floor. What? This could be flawless. They've taken a lot of damage. Ryder is down, but Breeder, he's got so much work to do here. PSG need to think about the opportunity to get in and put this diffuser down.
So heartbreaking for Breeder. Both players lining up, and I think a bit of target blindness for a second as both come into his view. Already questioning his own eyes. Was that 2 players? Yeah, it was. To keep an eye on him at the same time. A little bit stalled out here, it feels, PSG Talon.
Yeah, the big problem is that they still don't have top floor. That's going to help, though. And Yas doubles down, managing to find Solotov. It's 5 versus 2, and BDS have crumbled in the round. They're going to have to hold on from sight now. Breeder, users, cut down on the door. Man. Surely not. Back-to-back flawless rounds. That's what BDS are facing, Breeder. He has it to layer. But now, PSG Talon aren't playing like that at all. They're quite happy to go into these gunfights, and look at that though, Solotov, he doesn't miss this time, absolutely slams Ryder with the Boss G headshot, beautiful stuff.
We saw G2 having a little bit of fun with that Boss G a couple of days on. Suggested they barricaded that up and gone back in towards site. Now getting themselves inside a trench, things are being opened up, but the C4 comes over, not quite finding Gotti, but he is down to about 40 HP here, Tim. A swing onto this breach and he's done. There we go.
Yeah, knew that there would be one play in pillar. Users just taking the crouch as he comes around the corner. Manages to find the man with the SMG.
I think Shaiko's been teaching him, about this whole crouch step out, swing, lean back in again. It's horrible.
It's so horrible to fight against. Soldier manages to pick up Breeder 2 versus 4, 2 versus 3 as he takes Shaiko. Shaiko is just unlucky there, gets caught in the crossfire. He's just wandering around like, yeah, I'm just checking outside. Bosh, he's dead. We've all been there. He was shooting at you and he's killed me.
Soldier's got another. They haven't got diffuser though. I mean, it's down to a 2 versus 2.
20
it's down
seconds,
the scary
it's
part.
still doable.
The time is the problem. There's also a shotgun right next to the door here as well. They've gone round for it. Can they guarantee a trade?
Clearance by the look of things. Doesn't have the hard breach charges. He's got the flashers, so he can move across and potentially challenge into Piano here. He's going to need a little bit of support. Ryder manages to get one. Solotov with a nitro onto Gotti, but how quickly do BDS react to losing top floor here? Ryder's moving across. They need to find the kill. He's going to take a lot of damage there. Solotov takes a little bit in return, but definitely winnable. The Blackbeard's chasing him down, however. Breeder users find one apiece. Nice 3v2, 2v2 as the kills keep coming. The Amaru somebody on the team, so that 2v2 becomes a 2v1. BDS can time that and try to go, but that's why he's on the Amaru. Brings the shotgun, takes users from above, and now they might just have an opportunity to do this. They're going to chase him down, but Leakerfact, he's standing tall, but no! Soldier drops the face shield and finds player underneath. Could be a problem for PSG Talon. They're going to be attacking across the top floor. Yas manages to find Shaiko. That's another entry going in favour of PSG Talon. And once again, BDS find themselves fighting at man disadvantage. It's like they can't miss.
No, his entry's the best by a clear mile. He's got the most kills in the lobby as well. He's made it a second in the round. I don't know what happened to him overnight, but he has transformed. Not that it's been always terrible throughout this the tournament, for example, but I'd say at least today he's looking like a different beast. 2 against 5. We've seen these situations lost, but I don't think PSG, with a whole 60 seconds still to play and a shield on side, as well as that phone call coming out, are going to let this one slip away. One left standing, and he cannot do anything to
playing on the windows and looking to pressure from that side. Already Misa might be in a difficult spot here as Leakerfact is going to open up that castle barricade. You've got to be careful once they're up the map now. That's the next step for BDS.
All right idea, but they've got to get so sorely need something onto BDS here. A bit of damage going down, but the heal coming straight back in for the Finker. Here comes the push as well. Oh! And knock the shield out of the way. There's a bit of team play here. An instant swing from Soldier, and down goes Shaiko. One more on backstairs. Makes it another. It looks like PSG Talon could be on for a 5-2 lead, Tim.
Somehow PSG Talon have held off the push from the Solar side. The Blackbeard coming in aggressively on the door with the Finker boost. It wasn't enough for them. It wasn't enough for BDS to take the ground that they needed. And right now, 4 versus 2. Soldier is down, so this is still winnable for BDS. 2 versus 3 effectively right now. 24 seconds left to go. Breeder does manage to take down Soldier, but Ryder in the mix there took down Leakerfact. So it's all up to Breeder on the Grim. 1 versus 3, 13 seconds. PSG, they know they can be hands off at this point. They don't need to move. They just hold their positions and wait for Breeder to move in. There you go. I'm thinking, please, don't swing. But they do. It doesn't matter.
Try and take this. So by all means, come and get it. They'll just retake it straight back off you.
Just looking, it's Shaiko currently still on the outside.
Ryder
Solotov
again,
is going to be taken down. Ryder will not be moved. He will. He's going to be... Sorry, need to be finding these kills.
It's all been very slow for the last, I'd say 75 seconds or so, but we're in and the plant is going down. Will they be able to get the vertical in time? I don't think they can stop it. Oh my God! Gotti is back up again. A 2K. It was a 4K on the last map that did all the work. Here it's a 2K with a single C4 and PSG Talon. Tim, hand it to BDS.
Just as a reminder, a 2-1 win here for PSG Talon might be enough. 3 points will take them above Falcons, so it leaves Falcons having to get something out of RazaH company. Right now, PSG Talon are getting nothing out of BDS. 2 kills come in, Solotov with the second, taking down Misa, and that is now a strong advantage for BDS. Are they able to lock in from here and get the round 1? The Blackbeard is bullying the KE.
Nice.
Users takes down Gotti. This has been a much better attack from BDS. This looks clinical. Shooting Leakafak over the shoulder of Users. They are fighting each other for the kills at the minute. They know that the last one is up above. It is going to be tough for Yas from here. He's got the vertical, but that's all he's got. BDS need to think about just getting that diffuser down now. You've got the space, you've got the time, you know Yas is above. Think about putting it down on the ground.
Bit of information being passed around, hoping to find a freebie, and sure enough finds Shaiko. 3 and 9, he goes, ouch. Well, that diffuser's going down here, and there's nothing that can be done to stop it. I thought a closing kill might come through, but Leakafak, he's desperate to get some kills on the board, Tim. That's a screenshot. I'm sure the R6 Esports account is looking at that. Leakafak and Shaiko, 3, 9 and 1. That never happens. It is crazy. They are going to get the round over the line, Tim, but they've still got to find 3 more.
That's it. This is just one step in a journey here on Chalet, and it's going to be a tough journey, a tough path for BDS to walk to get themselves back into this. Solotov, man, I think, you know, the PSG Talon fans, the big concern they might have at the minute is the confidence of their team. We've questioned that confidence at times, coming in, maybe not aggressive, maybe not strong enough. They have been playing with bags full of confidence over the last half of this game at least, but can BDS dent that? Can BDS remind them who they are playing against? I said that PSG Talon had found a spot where they were playing the game rather than the team, but it won't take much necessarily for BDS to come in, slap them about in a couple of things like that. So it's certainly not going to be the be-all and end-all for him. Flash goes in. That's going to be an easy challenge for Leakafak. Gets that important entry. As we said, the score.
Let's go. Now he'll find him.
He would.
There's 2.
Shaiko, if I'm not mistaken, on the Flores that's peeking that. He waits for the utility, but no, it catches the wall. The breach wasn't big enough for him to find it.
Because surely he's dead on the pullback here. No, and he is being tagged out with where he's currently laid down, but for now stays alive, and Soldier gets one back. 4v4. BDS have got 20 seconds, Tim. The clock is not their friend.
That's it. This is going to be the big problem now. PSG Talon can kind of hold their angles and wait for the push to come. They just need to win the gunfights, but that is a big just when you're playing against a team like BDS. They need to peek around this corner. Brede in behind half wall, getting the diffuser down. Can Misa make a move? No, he can't. Leakafak takes him down. Great cover from BDS. Great plant. Ryder, he starts the fight back. He starts the retake. 3 versus 3 as he finds the headshot onto Brede, but Yas is down, and it is all stacked against PSG Talon right now. The clock is ticking down. They managed to pick Yas up, but 3 versus 3 with about 21 seconds left. This is a big ask, and it is not looking likely. Leakafak just one after another. That is 4. Can he get his 5th? No, he kills. It is something that they have in their wheelhouse, but they are seriously concerned about the 2 that are above that they haven't been able to deal with.
Need to get rid of that on blue as well. Great time for the Vulcan canister to pop in, because this clock is basically going to be 0 by the time it expires. They're a bit stuck. They're going to have to go somewhere else to make this happen, and there's still one inside a kitchen. Blamalo, the hat's ready and waiting, and Leakafak walks into the warm embrace of Yas. Plant is going down, but there's 4 alive. Can they hold on? No, they can't. PSG Talon, Tim. They're sending us to...
Wow. Will be accurate because BDS on the blue side are on attack to begin with, so BDS have taken away Blackbeard and Clash. Monte and Fenrir will be the choices of PSG Talon.
Yeah, interesting bans as well. BDS changing out what they banned for the last 2 maps in the Blitz and instead going over towards the Blackbeard. I think identifying Soldier's actually been pretty...
elsewhere as well without doing so, so we'll see how things go. Entry kills, of course, is something that we need to mention. It was super important back on Chalet. And there is our first. Misa takes down Solotov, and it's just a little bit too easy for PSG Talon. They do activate immediately at that point, so he didn't want to get caught out. Shaco's going to walk in. He's going to get shut down. Soldier is ready for it. There was backup as well. It's going to be 5 versus 3 now in favour of PSG Talon.
He's only got one canister left here. BDS can't mess this up, and he's gone through half of it. He's got to be so precise or this wall won't be opened up. Another electrification coming in as well. Otherwise, you have to turn in towards the ace, and you're not going to be able to make that one happen by the looks of it, Tim. He's out. That wall is staying closed. BDS have bottled it.
Quite literally. No more bottles
and
of gas left.
Too? What is going on?
They're going to have to work their way through into warehouse instead, potentially. Just having a look from underneath. He sees the head. Great eyes on Usus there to find his man. Gotti taken down 3 versus 4, but 35 seconds left to go and no real point of entry here for BDS. And importantly, they haven't dealt with the Azami out on that balcony. It's going to be very, very difficult to push in from that side because RazaH, he's going to be dug deep. It looks like BDS is going to go in through the window, look for the challenge, but RazaH's actually dipped away. He knew that the pressure was going to mount from there. 10 seconds, Des.
Still got Tuberau on side, Tim. They can delay out here all they like, but they don't even need to. Going their way outside of Gotti being caught from below. It was a pretty convincing round overall for PSG Talon. Sign themselves up on the top floor, and Leakyfat's got... This is the thing, because if I look at BDS historically, they'll always...
to get this wall open now, if that's what they are looking to do. But at the minute, BDS is not on the wall at this point. Shaiko going to take a lot of damage, but Yas ultimately caught out by Solotov. Coming in on his flank, Gotti does manage, even with super low health, to take down BDS. RazaH onto Shaiko. PSG Talon are doing it again. The verticals now being used against them. Solotov, but Gotti's there for the trade. He is making the most of the health he's got left, Des. That's 2 kills. Maybe just needing to show a little bit of restraint here, but RazaH, he wants some of it. He just keeps teasing him. Leakyfact manages to find Soldier, but it's RazaH who's there for the trade. He's having the game of his life today.
Well, BDS in going for a plant here as well. Nades over the top to make sure he can't be pushed, and they might be able to stick this one. Surely one comes in close to C4, and BDS, he assumed the C4 would be on him and wanted to get round the corner, but instead ran to his death. Shaiko's in going for the plant now. Has he got the cover? I think he does. But Alpha comes one, and oh my god, Yas has found him! A 2K in the round, and it fell apart once again for BDS. BDS running into a C4, and Shaiko not quite knowing where he was or what day of the week it is.
I don't think they know that RazaH's here. He's seen the drone, but he's purposefully not shot it because he doesn't want to give away his location. Gotti's got him covered. RazaH picks up the last, and right now, Des, this is one to get the finish on it, and it just feels like that sums up the look for BDS today. No, it's not the entire make or break for their tournament. They have already qualified through, but it is fighting for that top spot. It is fighting for that advantage. And right now, Des, BDS need to dig deep and fight because PSG Talon are just playing better on Nighthaven Labs. It's 4 versus 2, and it looks like another round going to the Korean team. And BDS have got to find some answers. They've got to find them quick.
They look done to me, Tim. I think that timer wearing down is only going to delay the suffering. Oh no, Gotti looking away at the wrong moment. Pays the price and opens the door for Leakyfact. You can step in and start doing some work here once again. Get a big bounce back on Shally, but now put down in the dirt by Soldier. Yas comes in for the swing. PSG Talon are up 4-0. Even taking some shots back at Shaiko.
Gotti takes some damage, deals some damage, dips away. BDS don't want any part of the fight with this man as he steps up and takes down Solotov. That is the opener. The Zofia is gone. 5 versus 4. Leakyfact manages to find an answer. Uses from the top deck, takes down RazaH. 4 versus 3 as BDS find themselves with an advantage here. They've got a lot of the clearance done now. PSG Talon have had to retreat back to side. So BDS, with a minute in hand, can now start some vertical work. They can start thinking about where that diffuser's going to go down.
Such a weirdly paced round. It feels like it's been going forever, Tim, but it hasn't when you think about it. There's still about 45 seconds left now, but when I started speaking, about 60 or so. Trying to hunt down one of those players below who's just being a bit elusive, a little bit slippy here away from the Deimos. Of course, got to be careful because you get the reverse track onto him. Not quite the nade that he wanted to throw down there. Right idea, just wrong place.
It just seems like Everything's going wrong for BDS right now. Even the simple is becoming difficult. And that's what happens when you're placed under stress, as these players are at the minute. 20 seconds left to go. They're not in control of sight yet, but all eyes are on the sky for PSG Talon. They've got to be aware of the lateral push. I think Leakerfact may be in a planting position. Yes, he's going to start putting it down. Can PSG Talon affect this? Yes, they can. A big move in to prevent it going down. Is the time going to save PSG? They have to stop this plant going down. The cover is, he turns away. It's the second that they have a look at it.
So again as well, just missing the crucial bullet to finish Yas off. And we saw what happened to him. Last time Yas wasn't killed, he became an absolute terror. Solotov does get the kill, but there's a trade there once again. PSG Talon, so good with this trade play today. Leakerfact trying to start some kind of recovery to get this round back on live support. Users with the plant maybe going down. 3 players still available and a C4 in back pocket for PSG. Oh, Ryder, you can't be missing them, my friend.
That's exactly what Users was trying to bait out there, I think, with that initial attempt at the plant. But he got it as well. Users is winning this single-handedly for BDS. Taken down, but Leakerfact's there for the trade. It'd certainly be committing to the bit, I think, at that point. Leakerfact manages to find his kill, though, onto Gotti.
And that has been reinforced off.
Great stuff.
Wasted, what, the best part of 2 minutes here, and there's no easy way through. There's no exothermics available. The PSG Talon stepping up for the fight here. Here's Misa right on his way through. Could get swung from IT. Rushaiko's going to find Soldier. They've won all the gunfights they need to, Tim. It's just Yas left standing all by himself with nothing but a flash in back pocket, a hope, and a prayer.
Fantastic stuff from BDS, it has to be said. This defense has been brilliant from them. They've just ticked every single box, really. They've controlled every area of the map. As you've said, they've won every single gunfight. Yas is going to try and work his way into electrical behind a flash. All it really does is tell BDS where he's coming from. 5 seconds left to go. It's just a question of whether he gets a kill or not. No, he doesn't. Shaiko will close out a flawless round. I've picked up that Shaiko, and I know they've still got it in the tank. I know the confidence is high. They just need to make sure they're getting those entries and going on in and pushing forward. RazaH, he's going to step up for his team once again, take down Solotov, and PSG Talon, they're here to keep trying to prove me wrong.
You really cannot stop today, RazaH, can he? He's now 10-3 on entry throughout the series. That is an unbelievable success rate. Makes it a second, makes it a third! RazaH, oh my God! It's a quad! He's about to ace out the round if he can find Shaiko. Just as we were talking, Tim, about dreams fading, he comes up big. And what operator is he on? He's on the Deimos, Tim. Shaiko, here's a little bit of payback for you.
He will not be stopped at this point. Did you see that? As soon as he gets the 4th, he goes herring downstairs.
Here we go.
He wants it. He wants that ace desperately. The only question is he going to be able to find it? Shaiko had a little look at getting upstairs, manages to find Gotti, but that's not the player who anybody is interested in. It's all about RazaH. Here is his opportunity.
Don't kill him, no!
For a huge ace against BDS's team of facilitated. And RazaH finishes it. That is an ace against BDS. Somebody in there so that they can prevent the push through into storage if they do go for the plant onto pillar.
First ball coming out. It's always around this mark that we see it coming out from either team, really. Misa's straight in for Solotov, and RazaH's got another. Tim, they're about to do it. I think they're about to put BDS up to max point. In he goes, and Leakerfact's been hunted down by the shield. Misa in for another. PSG Talon cannot be stopped. Plant's going down, and Brede, with a kill to his name, has got to pull off a 1 versus 5 against the shield, against 3 EE1Ds. I don't care that they haven't been using the round, Tim, because they've done enough. He's found 1 for himself. But I don't think there's enough time to clutch out and get a disable in. BDS staring down the barrel of defeat here. 1 more round is all PSG Talon needs.
Unbelievable scenes. There was until Brede got the kill onto Misa. RazaH's going to finish
for them and not having to worry about relying on a Maverick, because we're not seeing anything on BDS that will deny it away. No Kaid, no Bandit coming out, but Soldier is taken down. Solotov finding the entry.
Yeah, Solotov taking a really aggressive stance there inside of IT, even with that wall opening up, and it pays off. Manages to get the entry for BDS. RazaH was thinking about it. He wanted to walk onto Catwalk. He's just making sure he clears out that bulletproof utility before he does. That was his job. Now he can just go and look for kills. See if he can get PSG Talon level, but just a little bit tentative. He wants his team to get into position.
A little bit here. Oh, Solotov's got another. Ryder the GOAT is down. Solotov's barely moved his feet from this position, yet has really taken all the steam out of this attack from PSG Talon. 3 players still up, both phone calls in pocket. A little bit uncharacteristic. We've seen the calls used around about the 150 mark for both teams. Here it's been held on to a fair bit longer, expecting that at least get through Solotov and then worry about the rest of the team with those calls. But rounding their way forwards now, they will be facing off against a mirror window, which is not an ideal thing to be walking onto catwalk facing off against with fewer players available to you. Also got those keybers, as you can see. Feeling a bit locked out here, and I think PSG Talon might just find the clock is going to be BDS's greatest friend as they walk into their deaths.
Yep, more than likely. It's going to be a big ask from here. 20 seconds left to go, facing a lot of utility. Still trying to open up walls, still trying to gain angles. They managed to go in, get the kill onto Solotov. That gets things started. 14 seconds left to go, but surely going to be shut down, yes. Leakerfight, Breeder, they managed to step up, get aggressive onto catwalk, find one. It's all up to Gotti. Cut down!
They're not too careful, Tim.
Soldier just gets himself out of the problem there, potentially. They're going to open up and maybe run into the open arms of Leakerfight. That's exactly what happens. He's able to down Soldier. The damage is done. The kills come in. Solotov, Shaiko, they get one apiece. Gotti is there for at least a little bit of something, but it's going to be meaningless as users manages to pick up Gotti, and BDS says they...
He's got an angle in towards sight. To get himself a freebie here and does find it. There we go. Leakerfight has stepped out and given the freebie. The entry is over the other side. 4 left standing for BDS.
The entry kills have been so important thus far. Will it prove to be in the overall outcome of the map? Will PSG Talon manage what they did on Chalet and get it won in the 12th round? We've got Solotov just lurking around. He knows that they're on the steps. He can do nothing about it without risking his own life. The last thing BDS want to do is give away another kill, Des. There comes the challenge. Misa takes a lot of damage. 1 minute left to go.
The fact he's still alive is a key one, Tim. Still 2 Grim Bees in back pocket as well, which are really going to help them push into the site. The vertical is theirs. The blitz is at the ready. Fully charged. All those LEDs ready to blind. It's like driving down a motorway. It might well be the highway to victory for PSG if they can get it done. But that time waits for no one. 40 seconds still to go. They haven't yet found a second player, but here comes the execute.
Blitz, he's going to go in. Soldier's looking to get this diffuser down. Is there anybody that can stop it? Gotti picks up one. Shaiko, Breeder, 3v3. The plant will be secured though. The Blitz gets his shield up. 40 seconds left for BDS to save themselves inside of this matchup. And he's using the map well, but gets cut down. Breeder finds the kill onto Soldier. 3v2, Des.
Ryder's on the vertical. He's opened it up with the DMR on the line. If he's been the hero through the series, Tim, now's the time to go super. Looking like he can do it. Another scan comes out, making sure to use him this time. It's a 1 versus 3 to hold, and they're pushing him from behind. He's found one. He's got to get the vertical as well. They get pulled off, Tim. We're down to the last 3 or 4 seconds. Ryder's got another. He's held on. He's going to do it. And PSG take the 2-1 win.
Such a poetic moment that if it was anybody...